If they had known the quiet old man sitting alone in the corner was the one coming to save, or destroy, their jobs, they would have treated him like royalty. But sometimes life lets arrogance run wild, just long enough for truth to walk in quietly through the back door. This is the story of how a restaurant staff learned that the nobody they ignored was the CEO they'd been praying to impress. It was a stormy evening at Pine and Maple Bistro, one of the oldest family-owned restaurants in Boston. Inside, workers rushed back and forth, waiters shouting orders, cooks banging pans, managers stressed out of their minds. The restaurant was struggling, reviews were dropping, customers were complaining, and the owners were desperate for a miracle. But tonight they were expecting someone important. A new CEO supposedly coming to evaluate the place. No one had seen him before. No photo. No age. Nothing. Just a name. Mr. Thomas Hale. Everyone prepared, or at least pretended to. Around 6:15 p.m., the door quietly opened. An elderly man in a worn brown coat stepped inside. His hair was snowy white, his glasses rested low on his nose, and he walked with the careful steps of someone who had seen too much in life. He looked harmless, almost invisible. The staff glanced at him, once, then turned away. No greeting. No respect. No welcome. "Ugh," one waitress whispered, "not another senior coming to sit here for hours with a cup of water." The host didn't even walk him to a table. He simply pointed. "Sit anywhere, sir." The old man nodded politely and sat in the corner. Minutes passed. No one attended to him. He lifted his hand gently. No one came. He closed the menu softly. Still nothing. He waited, and waited, and waited. After 25 minutes, a server finally approached. "What do you want?" she asked without even making eye contact. The old man smiled kindly. "Just a bowl of soup, please." The waitress sighed loudly. "We're busy today, sir. It'll take a while." And she walked away. The manager, Oliver, a proud, flashy man, noticed the old man sitting alone and frowned. "We don't need people like him taking up tables. Make him order more or ask him to leave," he told the waitress. She nodded and went back to the old man. "Sir, this isn't a charity. If you're only buying soup, we need the table soon." The old man nodded again. "No problem. I'll only be a few minutes." His voice was gentle. Too gentle for the way he was being treated. Only one person noticed the kindness in his eyes. Elias, the 19-year-old janitor. Elias wiped tables near the old man and said softly, "Sir, I'm sorry they're ignoring you. Do you want water while you wait?" The old man smiled warmly. "Young man, thank you. You're very kind." Elias brought him water and even made sure his soup arrived faster. To Elias, kindness wasn't about rank. To the others, it was everything. At 7:10 p.m., the restaurant went silent. A tall, sharply dressed woman walked in, holding a folder. "Good evening," she said loudly. "I'm here representing Mr. Thomas Hale, the new CEO of Pine and Maple Dining Group." Everyone straightened their uniforms. The manager rushed over. Yes, we've been expecting him." "Where is he?" "We're ready." The woman flipped open her folder. "Mr. Hale arrived an hour ago." The staff looked around, confused. "No, ma'am," the manager stammered. "We haven't seen anyone important." The woman smiled tightly. "Oh, he's here. And he's been observing everything." She turned and pointed to the old man in the corner. Every heart dropped. Every face drained of color. The old man slowly stood up, removed his glasses, and the entire staff froze. This was Mr. Thomas Hale, the billionaire investor, the man with the power to fire or save them all. The manager rushed to him. Sir, we didn't know." Mr. Hale raised a hand. "No need for excuses. I saw everything I needed to see." He looked at the waitress. "You ignored a customer because he looked unimportant." He looked at the manager. "You attempted to throw me out because I ordered something small." Then he turned to Elias, the janitor. "But you, young man, showed kindness without knowing who I was. That says a lot." Elias swallowed hard, his eyes wide. Mr. Hale faced the staff again. "From today, this restaurant is under new management." The manager gulped. "Sir, does that mean?" "You're fired," the CEO said calmly. "Effective immediately." Then he placed a hand on Elias's shoulder. "And you're getting a full scholarship and a job in corporate training. You've earned it." Elias burst into tears. And that is how a staff learned the most painful lesson of all. The way you treat people when you think they're nobody reveals who you truly are. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and share for more amazing videos. Thank you for watching.